Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter. Hello, fine folks. This is Freedom Fighter, and today is Thursday, September the 26th, 2024. I am your host of Goldilocks Global Banking News. Yes, your #1 source for facts on the RVGCR, where actually our members are able to prove everything that Goldilocks shares with vetted information directly from the actual sources involved with the RVGCR. No matter what agency, what government agency, what financial agency, it doesn't matter. Goldilocks is sharing that proof with all of us to show it. Folks, I had my morning discussions with Goldilocks. I just got off the phone. And you must realize, and you will find out within a few minutes, that the core of the quantum financial system, some of the core components of it have actually been completed, with some more steps to be taken. But the core, the root of it, there was a pilot program completed, and this particular pilot program that was completed will enable the tokenization, which is the digital representation of assets such as gold, to be able to move through the new banking system called the quantum financial system, and that is what will back our currencies within the quantum financial system. First, we're going to jump right into some other information that you all need to know. That's all connected. Let's jump right into it. Since the beginning of 2004, gold has been outpacing the stock market to date, looking as though there is no end in sight for it. I'm sure many of you have been paying attention and seeing that gold has consistently been reaching its all-time high and growing more and more by the month this year so far. Gold has been moving higher and higher, and you all know by now that we must have gold in order to RV. There has been several sequences of historical events that has caused the shift in the role of gold. Now the role of being the universal currency capable of leading us forward is actually being called upon now, and we're seeing it. Global gold flows are the amount of money that investors put into take out of the gold funds, as well as the change in gold holdings over a period of time. The World Gold Council, for those of you who don't know, the World Gold Council actually monitors the flows to calculate quarterly demand on gold and provides an overview of global gold trading volumes. For example, you don't know possibly that with the World Gold Council, Iraq has actually been recently ranked the 29th country in the world with the most gold in reserves. That was a report done by the World Gold Council. And when it comes to gold flows, there are certain recent gold flows that Goldilocks is sharing. For example, last month, August, global gold electronic trading funds saw inflows of 2.1 billion. The first 8 months of this year, Asia saw a large regional inflow of 3.5 billion in gold, while Europe and North America saw also notable flows. Folks, gold is considered a liquid asset, and its liquidity is often sought out during periods of market stress, meaning when the markets are in turmoil, when there's market crashes, when there are recessions, gold is sought after to help sustain massive impacts to the economy and to help turn it around. Several months ago, Goldilocks shared regarding a project called Project M Bridge, which is an instant cross-border payment system whereby local currencies are moved across borders digitally, enables the new digital asset-based trading system to move currencies within seconds. This Project M Bridge, gold is connected to this. It allows currencies from every single country to move border to border within the quantum financial system. Several countries in the East have been buying lots of gold, and this trend to fulfill the qualifications of being a BRICS member is causing, large in part, most of the movement of hard assets such as gold. Many of these countries that are looking to join the BRICS are gearing up with gold. It is beginning to cause the price of gold to be priced higher in values due to the much of the eastern parts of the world and their efforts, the eastern countries. The BRICS summit, which is next month on the 22nd, may have something to do with the movement of volumes of gold being collected in the East. This intentional effort will level the playing field in trade. The effects on the dollar through power of gold will soon lower the strength of the dollar, allowing the strength of local currencies to rise because of the world's new demands being placed upon those currencies. Folks, you got to understand how gold, the shift of gold allows people around in countries around the world to be able to revert to their own local currencies with the backing of gold to support them. Now we must understand that Goldilocks is sharing with us regarding communications as well. The Communications Act and the federal legislation have helped expand broadband access here in the United States. And folks, this is important to understand and know as well. Why? Because this movement of broadband, several months ago, Goldilocks shared how here in the United States there was an actual law that was implemented to enable broadband access in rural areas. Just think, if you live in a rural area in the United States and you have small to medium-sized banks, this new law of broadband will enable those banks to be connected to the quantum financial system. The Communications Act, which is called the Telecommunications Act of 1996, this 2021 act called the Infrastructure Investment Jobs Act set aside $65 billion for broadband, including the Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment Program. The new rule gives the FCC discretion to decide whether disputes can be expedited if they would help advance broadband deployment in underserved areas such as our rural communities in America. The FCC's proposal to treat broadband as essential service is considering rules that would treat broadband as essential services similar to water, power, and phone. This is a follow-up on the Federal Registered Law going into play we talked about several months ago and that Goldilocks shared. It will help especially in those rural areas whereby the banks in those areas can connect to the quantum financial system so that people can exchange their currencies without having any issues. Folks, now we're going to get into A major, major development that you must understand that connects the quantum financial system digitally to allow our currencies to be able to be exchanged within the new banking system. Remember where we've mentioned that the United States Department of Treasury is the king of the RV. The U.S. Treasury Collateral Network has completed a pilot program on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. Folks, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation is the global clearing house for exchanges, transactions of all sorts within the banking system, whether it's deposits, withdrawals, wire transfers, whatever it may be. Goldilocks has been sharing about the DTCC, which is the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. Whenever you deposit money into the banking system, whether you withdraw money from the banking system, whether you exchange currency within the banking system, it goes through the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. It's a digital protocol because that transaction, that exchange, that deposit, that withdrawal has to be cleared. Therefore, it's done through the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. This particular pilot program that was just completed, it's a blockchain-based initiative aimed at creating connectivity and liquidity using distributed ledger technology. This is all on the quantum financial system. Think of a ledger that we will have in the new banking system, on the quantum financial system, as a blockchain, where our money, our currencies, once we put it into the system, and it's in the banking system, the quantum financial system, it will be on the books of the banks, but actually we control it on our own digital ledgers. So when you see on the banking side the distributed ledger technology that this pilot was just completed on, it coincides with the ledgers that we will have to do our banking in the quantum financial system. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation is a U.S.-based financial services company that provides clearing, settlement, and information services for the whole entire banking system. Now we can back our tokenized assets with gold on the blockchain. Folks, it is the tokenized assets with gold on the blockchain that will back our currencies in the quantum financial system. This is how, through digital means, that digital gold. See, when you have gold, the tokenized representation of that physical gold is on the ledger, the blockchain ledger. You have silver, physical silver. The digital representation of that silver is tokenized on the blockchain. So folks, you must know, with this pilot program just completed, this is a major development, and tomorrow Goldilocks will share another development that's connected to this. Then there's something very big happening on October the 1st that Goldilocks shared a couple of weeks ago about our banking system. Now, which will be on October the 1st, the initial stages of the global gold standard with our banks, large banks, October the 1st. This is major, huge. Tomorrow, make sure you come back to receive the rest. It is getting very good. Folks, stay grounded, stay kind, stay in peace, stay in unconditional love. Be well. Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.